Used to hate this foundation, but there was one morning where I was in such a rush and I wanted to do my makeup that I was like, you know what, let me just use this, whatever. And then I put it on, and why was I hating on you, girl? So this inspired me to do a video of my updated everyday makeup routine. Keep watching to find out what this product is. Key part of an everyday makeup routine is just making sure your base is hydrated so that your foundation gives skin. I'm gonna use this Caudalie grape water moisturizer. It's just like a little spraying mist to bring hydration back into the face. Then I'm gonna go in with some sunscreen. That is important. I like to use unseen sunscreen because, as you can see, it does not have a white cast, and that is important for us black girls. We don't want no white cast. So I'm gonna go in with some makeup primer. My favorite, I go back and forth between one size, Secure the Blur, and also Secure the Sweat. If it's an extremely hot day, I'm more inclined to use Secure the Sweat, but if it's just a regular day, I'll use Secure the Blur. Are y'all ready to see the foundation that I hated? Y'all are not gonna believe this. But it is the Makeup by Mario Surreal Skin Foundation. And I know he just recently came out with a newer version of his foundation, but when I first got this, I did not like it even a little bit. But one rushed morning and I started to use it, and ever since I've been using it every day. I don't know what it is, but it's become one of my staples in my makeup routine. I'm applying it with a Morphe brush. And I just like to put a line of the foundation on, like you see here. I don't know if it's showing up, but yep, I just put that one line in. Now, when it comes to this makeup routine, you might be feeling like Jaleesa is doing a lot of steps, but I really love doing this routine. It probably takes about 15 to 20 minutes if I'm being a perfectionist. But I think it's important at the start of your day, but even if you're going to work, to just make yourself look presentable and feel good. And makeup is just one of those things that I love to play in and do each day. So I'm gonna do my makeup even if it's for work. Alrighty. And this is what we look like with just the foundation. It's literally giving skin. I'm not like this anymore, but I used to be one of those people that felt like I needed to use the foundation and concealer of the same brand. I've gotten out of that habit, but I still do have the Flesh Concealer from Makeup by Mario. And it's the Surreal Skin Awakening Concealer. My shade is 520 in the concealer. And then I forgot to tell y'all, in the foundation, I'm 24 in. Let me tell y'all how I found out I was neutral. Whole time, I always thought I was a warm girly. And then I got ready to purchase a different foundation in Sephora one time. And baby was like, yeah, you're a neutral. And I'm like, neutral? I thought I was warm. She's like, no, fresh. And I just start with the bottom, blending that in. And then bring it up top. Next up, we have contour, and this is also new to my everyday routine. I didn't always contour my face for daytime, but one time I was in Sephora spending money and I bought a lighter version of the contour that I normally use. This is the shade Espresso. from the Fenty contour stick. And I really like the way that it gave my face dimension without that like snatched contour look when you use a more darker shade. Set all of the cream products we put in our face. I like to use my regular translucent powder because I feel like it really does help to bring that brightness that you typically want when you are highlighting the face. So that's why I use the same setting powder. I'm like, forgot what the name of this was. To brighten the area. Still doing that upward motion. Still going to put some on my forehead and chin, just because throughout the day these are areas that I tend to get oily. So I just put a little on my chin and blend that in, and then we're gonna put some on that forehead. I do have a forehead on me. Do like to put a little setting powder up under my contour, just because it does give a little bit. Like, we want a tiny snatch for work. We don't want a full on like, I know it looks like a lot, but I'm about to blend it out in just a second. Alright, now let's move on to brows and eyes. I'll be honest, I don't typically wear eyeshadow for my everyday makeup routine. If I did, I would put my same bronzer shade just as a one shade over my whole lid to give it some dimension. But I think because I bring my contour up through the crease of my eyes here, it does help to give my eyes like a little bit of dimension. So I typically skip the eyeshadow phase. Now we are going to focus on our brows. I start with using a brow gel. This is the best brow gel and it's so cheap. It's by Makeup Revolution and it's called Brow Glue. You can get this from Ulta for sure, and then like this is a staple in my routine, so I normally buy like 2 to 3 off of Amazon in a little pack. But I love this brow gel, and when I tell you your brows don't move, I can go to sleep with my makeup on and it'll be like I have a fresh set of brows when I wake up, and it's because of this brow gel. I'm going to use a smaller mirror to help out, but I'm going to try to get closer to you guys so you can see how I do my brows. And you don't need to dip your wand back in. Just flip the wand around to the other side, because guess what? There's some product there. The hairs are in place. Now to fill my brows, I'm going to use another Makeup Revolution product. And this is their micro eyebrow pencil. Like, I don't know if you guys can see, but it's literally so teeny tiny. And I just started using a micro pencil maybe when I started changing this routine at the beginning of summer. And it's something about a micro pencil that really helps you get those hair-like strokes to make your brows look as natural as possible. So I am a fan of the micro pencil. That's probably the only time you want anything micro as a girl. I really need to clean up my brows. And then use hair-like strokes in the front. The final step is brown eyeliner. I love brown eyeliner for the daytime. I feel like black is definitely smoky and sexy and for nighttime, but brown is definitely brighten my eyes in my opinion and really bring out the brown in my eyes, but still give me that dimension under my eye waterline. That is the whole reason why we want to put eyeliner on in the first place. So brown liner for daytime, that is the trick, ladies. Now it's time to do our lips and set our face. You know, this Gisou lip gloss. If I'm working from home and I'm not going out somewhere, I'll just use this Gisou lip oil, and I believe this is watermelon sugar. I'm almost positive this is watermelon sugar, but we're gonna be a little extra today. And so I'm gonna do a liner gloss combo using Makeup Forever. Y'all know what this shade is if you are a makeup girly, you know, Limitless Brown. That is the staple brown liner for the daytime. Use your setting powder puff or blush or brush, excuse me, I can't talk, and just put them on your lips to kind of dry it out. Now this gloss is from Juvia's Place. It's the Coffee Shop Collection and Cookie Butter. Now I'm going to add some bronzer, and I really like to put my bronzer where I feel like my contour and highlight are maybe a little harsh. I like to buff it out with bronzer to really make it. So that's the area that I like to apply it in, and I don't use too much as I go in the pan for a second time. All right, you guys, now it's time to set. I love this One Size Powder Melt, Chef's Kiss. My makeup will not move, and this also helps because it's a different formula than the Till Dawn. Because this is a more moisturized formula, it does help to give like that skin glowy type of finish when it dries down. Alright, you guys, this is the final look. I just love doing this routine. It makes me feel so cute, so polished, so pretty. It's just amazing, and I'm one of those people that wear the makeup. Do your makeup every day for any occasion because you deserve to walk into a space and to look good. So yeah, your girl, I am so glad I gave that Makeup by Mario foundation one more chance. If you're like me and you're obsessed with routines and love simple but glam, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and comment below. Tell me about a product that you might have hated but now you're obsessed with, because I'm a product junkie and I'm always open to trying new things. And again, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Till the next time.